Hey there guys, it's Rick Utzer here with AirgunWeb and AirgunWeb TV, and I've got John here from Hawke Optics. He's come to visit, brought us some very cool stuff. Let's get into it. All right, so this video obviously is brought to you by Hawke Optics. John, what do you got, man? You brought some new Sidewinders, some gadgets, some toys, all kinds of stuff. So let's kind of tell me what you got new going on. You guys had like a crazy first of the year.
Yeah, first of the year was absolutely fantastic for us. And we just got through with our mid-year release.
Okay.
And the big number on that is our new Sidewinder.
Right, and this thing, guys, you already know if you're an air gunner, you know Sidewinder is kind of like that's like what you want, right?
Right.
And they've taken it, and here's the old Sidewinder, which is awesome, right? But the minute I touched this, I said, hey, it's like way lighter. And all of a sudden, we started looking at all the variations and the differences, and it is much nicer. It's a much nicer scope. Now, you've got first focal plane and second focal plane again. So this is, I believe, the FFP that I've been running. Yeah.
Yes,
and
that's our 4-16 FFP, the old model, and this is the new 4-16 FFP.
And if you look at it,
I mean, it wasn't just a redesign, it's a new scope from the ground up.
Right. And the glass is beautifully clear. The turrets are really nice. And again, I want to go back to how much lighter it is. It's noticeably, if you hold the two together, you go like, all right, this one is much lighter, which is very, very cool. We completely redesigned the tube. Yeah. So it looks more like a standard scope, lighter weight, but it's still just as strong and durable as it ever was. Yeah. And the reticle is just beautiful. On the first focal plane, you have this, you have to find this balance, right? So when you're zoomed all the way out, you still need to be able to see it.
Right.
When it's zoomed all the way in, you don't want to be looking at 2x4s.
Right.
And this does that beautifully. So it really gives you that perfect balance.
You get that crisp reticle all the way through your magnification range.
All right, so that's new for this year. That's going to be available when?
Going to be available mid-September.
All right, so very, very soon. And I think there's going to be maybe some preview videos on AirgunWeb for this. All my emails went through today, yeah, hopefully. But that's not all you got. You've got some other cool stuff. And one of the things that I found awesome, and I just pulled it out of the box yesterday because, you know, Hawke was coming. I thought maybe I should use their stuff. Go figure. But this little guy here, I really hadn't pulled it out of the box. I took it out of the box yesterday and blew me away. So normally I'm using a rest in a bag or some other things to shoot on. And the reason I don't use these types of stands is I feel disconnected from the gun.
Right.
I actually like to feel the gun on my shoulder. Maybe I'm strange. I go to SHOT Show and I go to range day, and you haven't been to range day yet. That's all right. But I go to range day, and all of these really cool guns are out there, but they're strapped into a lead sled and all these things. I actually want to feel the recoil. I want to feel the weight of the gun. I want to be connected to what I'm shooting. That's just me. Okay, maybe you're not. Maybe that's not you, but that is me. And I find that a lot of these rests disconnect me from the gun. It's almost like I might as well have a string and just click the trigger. Right. Because I'm not really the guy shooting. The rest is doing, and I'm just pushing a button. I want to be the guy pulling the trigger. I want to at least feel that way. So I put this up, and I shot this. This is the brand new, I just got this in. This is X510 XS 25 cal. You shot this yesterday.
I did shoot this, and I fell in love quick.
Yeah, it is awesome. And hey, I was impressed. 50 yard, I'm getting, you know, out of the box, the first mag, you know, sighted in the scope, and I'm already getting 3/4 inch groups. Right. I was just like, it's awesome. I put it on the rest, and my group's cut in half. And I'm looking at this, and I'm going, this is awesome, because not only did it really improve the group, but I'm still very connected to the gun. This sits in my shoulder. I'm able to actually cradle. It's really, I'm shooting the gun like I normally would. It's just providing me that extra bit of support. Right. I loved it. So this is my new best friend. And the adjustability it has, it swivels. These raise up and down. You have this for your quick, easy adjustments. Just you have a 3-point stand that you can just tweak it to be perfectly what you need it to be. Right.
And you get an all-metal design that's very durable.
This is just awesome.
You don't have to worry about breaking any plastic parts.
I have to say, I wish I had pulled this out of the box a little sooner, but I'm glad now that I have, because really, you guys, when you look at my videos, you're going to see this and a lot of them. If the gun fits, I'm going to be shooting off of this. It is really, it made a huge difference, and it's really affordable too. I mean, what is the price on this?
Oh, it retails for $100.
Yeah, it's very, very affordable. If the other lead sleds and stuff are $300 and plus, a lot of these bench rest things, but this guy really worked well. I stay connected to the gun. The whole shooting experience, I don't lose it. with this. To me, that was awesome. So this was very, very cool. But
plus, it breaks down very easily, so it's easy to just take in the car and take it out to the range with you.
I mean, when you talk about that, it's really just one knob.
And that's it.
So that is, I have some other sleds, and I don't use them. They don't do it for me in the shooting experience. But when I was shooting with this yesterday, it really, no joke, guys, this is awesome, great price point. So as an aside, just in case you guys are wondering, we're going to have all the stuff we're talking about today, we're actually going to have it on Airgun Pro Shop.
Right.
So we have, I mean, I have always loved Hawke stuff. Well, at Airgun Pro Shop, we're just going to go all in with Hawke, with the spotting scopes, with the binoculars. We'll get to those here in a minute. The accessories, we're just going to have a bunch of really cool Hawke stuff there. So if you're looking for that, definitely check it out. It is at airgunproshop.com. So let's talk about this guy.
Yes.
This was very cool. So you've got some accessories on this. First of all, this is the Cloud Ultra. This is a gun, semi-automatic from Evanex, 30 caliber. Very, very cool. But this guy is a new red dot, correct?
So this is our new Endurance red dot that we just released in the last couple months. And so with the Endurance, you get the choice of either having a high mount or the low mount if you want it closer to your gun.
Right.
But the big thing on this is it has an auto shut off after 5 minutes. And as soon as you pick the gun up, it turns right back on.
Yeah.
So if you're like me and you forget to turn it off,
yeah, me too.
It'll save you a lot on batteries.
Well, for example, last night we packed up kind of in a hurry because it was dinner time and we wanted to go eat, so that's important. But it was dinner time. We just put everything on the table and walked away, but we forgot to shut it off. Today you picked it up and says, "Oh, Rick, check this out." I forgot to shut it off, and I picked it up and we didn't drain the battery. We still got a red dot going. It's very, very, very cool.
It turned right back on.
Yeah. And then this little guy is also very cool if you want to have a little tactical fun. Now, this is not a very expensive accessory.
No, not at all.
It's like 110 or something.
110 out the door. And it has it's a light and it's a laser combo and it's a foregrip.
Yeah, so that's awesome. And when you're talking about a rifle like this, you know, having that stability from the shoulder really is quite nice.
Oh, for sure.
It really, really makes a difference.
For sure. And unlike a bunch of the plastic and polymer ones that you can find, that one's all aluminum.
Yeah, I noticed that too. And this price point is also very good. Now, this isn't your cheapy little generic throwaway red dot. This one's it's got a little price to it, but it's not that much. And what you're getting in the value of it, I think it's worth more than you're paying for it. It's
for sure. That one's going to retail for $180.
Yeah, so it's not that bad. And if you're serious about like your firearm, this is like a great AR option.
Oh yeah.
And you want to have something that really is going to hold up. And the other thing about if you buy a cheap red dot, I was noticing this with all of your red dot stuff. You buy the cheap red dot and you have a 3 or 5 MOA, which is really a 35 MOA. You look in with the glare and all the it's just not a crystal clear pinpoint dot.
Right.
This gives you that clear pinpoint dot.
It is a true 3 MOA dot.
Yeah, it is just really nice. So we're going to have these when they're available. We're talking a couple months.
Yep, September.
All right, well then very, very soon. That's awesome. Okay, let's also look at, let's see, let's talk a little bit about your new binoculars.
Let's talk about new binoculars. So we've had the Frontier EDXs out for a little while.
Okay.
And, you know, our binoculars have really taken a back seat for a while. Mm-hmm. But in the last 7 years, we've taken home 11 awards for best binos in different categories. Okay. This model, our 8x30 tier, Frontier EDXs, took home 2020's best safari and travel binocular.
I got to play with these yesterday, and they're awesome. So ED stands for high density, basically glass, right? So that is
extra low dispersion.
Thank you. It is a very clear, very good light transmission. So when you pull this up, it almost like pops. It's so clear. That's how nice it is. So one of the things I really love about what Hawke does is I wear glasses, and I'm blind as a bat without them. You don't. So when you want to use these, you just screw those out, and you've got perfect, eye position. When I want to use them with glasses, you put them in, and you're just bang on it. I don't have to take my glasses off to use the binoculars. For me, that's huge, And that's really, I mean, you guys have done that really, really well.
Oh, yeah.
These things are gorgeous.
And it also works well since you're out here in West Texas. You got to wear sunglasses.
Yeah, well, I don't. But yes, I hear you. That is it's just, these are
very easy to focus, and you get a great field of view with them as well.
They're really, really gorgeous. These are really, really nice. I'm looking to get a set of those for my truck.
Oh, yeah. And those, our Frontier EDXs range from an 8 to 32 up to a 10 by 42.
Okay,
so you got a pretty good, yes, this is the 10 by 42 models. Okay. So a little bit larger, but still clarity is fantastic.
Yeah, I can see why these would be like the perfect little travel scope, because that is so small.
Lightweight, easy to pack.
Yeah, just really, really nice. And you have a nice new case and everything that goes with them. You've got the whole thing to really make it.
They come in a premium case.
And you were talking, it's got a magnet.
It's got a magnet cozer. It comes with a strap for the case and a neck strap for the binoculars.
That is just really, really nice. So just well thought out. Just everything really well thought out. Well, I mean, we talked about the red dots. You've got a whole line of new red dots coming out, right? You've got the wide view and just some really cool stuff with the Sidewinder. But you've got some other really cool scopes. You guys, if you stay watching the channel, AirgunWeb, we've got a bunch of really cool Hawke stuff we're going to be kind of talking about here very shortly. Been waiting for him to get here. But we just talked about a whole list of really, really cool things. So guys, stay watching the channel. We're going to be doing a lot more with Hawke Optics, kind of talking about what they bring to the table. And one of the things I really want to mention too is, what's your warranty? It's like 30 days, right?
It's lifetime warranty.
Right. So that, you're going to stand behind the product.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it is a really quality piece of glass for your air gun or your firearm. You're looking for something that really is clear, really gets the job done. You got to go look at Hawke. Guys, that's it for now. John, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Man, it's awesome. Anytime, you know where we are, man.
I'll definitely be back.
All right. Thank you guys for watching.